Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys, so I had a lovely day off today. I got a lot of stuff done that I need to get caught up on as well. I got a chance to go back over again my college basketball tournament system. So I find it exciting. I don't know. I've gone over it a bunch of times. I'm very excited for that. But it was really nice, guys, to have a day off and literally get caught up. Like, stuff weighs on your mind, and I got caught up on a lot of stuff, so I feel a million times better. And even though I had a day off, Mr. Hockey Squirrel did not have a day off. On his full card today, he went 2-1, hit a 2-unit play, and should have been a 3-0 day for him. He got burned on one of them, but hit his 2-unit play, so right on. And the other day, he went 1-0 on his free picks. He gave out 2 free picks, and we talked about that St. Louis game getting canceled. So I'm going to talk about hockey a little bit here with you guys, but I want to give you a breakdown of what we're looking at today. I have 5 total plays. I'm going to give away 2 picks in free picks, and I have 3 additional plays in Masterclass, but I'm giving away a 2-unit play in free picks. I know next time I said that I had a 2-unit play, I was probably going to do it just in Masterclass, but I'm going to give it out in free picks for you guys today. So if we flash back to the last day, so a couple days ago when I gave out plays, I wanted to talk about one game. So we had the Boston Bruins against the Penguins, guys, and we lost that game. But I got into a little bit, we'll call it a discussion. I got into a discussion with some people about the importance of shots on goal in hockey over the long term. We have seen some short-term anomalies. I've talked about it a little bit in the past where or just in the past week, where you're having teams that are dramatically outshooting other teams and they're still losing. And even into yesterday, guys, so I really keyed in on this and I'm like, okay, I want to look at these games and I want to see what's happening. Just today, guys, Pittsburgh, they outshot Boston. They lost. Buffalo, I mean, poor Buffalo. They shelled New Jersey with shots, and like, they're so snake bit. They lost. Arizona outshot. They lost. Carolina got more shots. They lost. But you have to look, guys, at shots on goal, not so much in a micro sense where we're looking at what's happening right now over the past couple of weeks. Call it 10 days, where you're seeing teams being dramatically outshot, yet those teams are still winning. That is not going to be a long-term trend. I promise you that, guys, because the law of average and mathematics will enter into this, okay? National Hockey League has a shooting percentage around 9%. So when you dramatically outshoot a team, long-term you're going to win. I talked about this in that Boston game. Boston outshot Pittsburgh 43-26. 43-26. It's very simple arithmetic or mathematics that we can determine that on average, if that game was played 100,000 times, every single day for 100,000 games, the average score at the end of that would be Boston winning that game 4-2. Okay? Doesn't mean it's going to happen every single day. But in that particular game, guys, the law of averages dictates that over a long enough period of time, it'll eliminate variance, which is what we're seeing in hockey now. So it eliminates variance. And I would still put an emphasis on teams that are getting shots on goal. Now, are certain shots on goal better? Absolutely. Okay. You have teams where, certain shots are taking a lot of shots from the point, and those point shots might only score around 2% of the time, whereas a shot from the slot, okay, that key scoring area, scores upward of 35%. So yes, not all shots are created equal, but when you see such a large disparity, it's obvious what side you want to be on. So if you guys are betting hockey, look, I didn't give out any plays yesterday. I sat, I relaxed, I watched a bunch of different hockey, and I really looked at how some of these teams are playing. Certainly, there were some key games that really could have been won or should have been won by the other side. I even look at a game like the Pittsburgh Boston game. The only play that Hockey Squirrel lost yesterday was he had the over in that game. And you can say, okay, fine, you lost the play, but was there enough shots on goal in that game to warrant a play on the over? Absolutely. Ran into a couple hot goalies, including a rookie making his start, and what a start he had, right? So, anyways, guys, if you are betting hockey, when you're coming up a little short over the past 10 days. And you feel like you're on the right side, keep it going, okay? Keep doing your thing, because if you are capping these games and you are on to teams that are outshooting the other teams dramatically, It's just another way you can score yourself, guys, because variance will eliminate itself, okay? There will be an elimination and a regression to the mean, which is what we are ultimately looking for in sports betting. We want consistency, and you are always going to have these peaks and valleys, these short-term ups and downs that you experience. So don't be discouraged with that. All right, so the other thing I want to touch on that was a lot of fun the other day is I mentioned here, guys, in Masterclass, I had a couple fun little plays. One of the plays I gave out, it was Nashville against Tampa Bay. We gave out Nashville to beat Tampa, but not only did we give out Nashville to beat Tampa Bay, we took Nashville to win -1.5 goals on a reverse puck line bet. That paid 7-1, plus 695, and Nashville got it done. So that was always, it's fun. When you hit a 7-1 play in hockey, it's pretty exciting because there isn't many. So, that was really ultimately, I think, the highlight there, and a lot of fun when you're watching that. A little bit nerve-wracking at the end, but we got it done. So, I think we're going to move on to today, guys. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in today's video. I will say, guys, again, whether you're interested in Masterclass, gets you my full card every single day, as well as all my Masterclass educational videos. Or if you guys want to jump on the Hockey Squirrel bandwagon, you can do both at benderwins.com, guys. $99 a month for my full card every single day, as well as all the educational videos. And the Hockey Squirrel, guys, $249 for the full season of hockey, and it includes the rest of the regular season, as well as the playoffs into the Stanley Cup Finals. Okay, let's get cracking here, guys. I'm so energized, like one day off, and it's like I feel like a brand new man. So I got a T and a play for you guys, and that is going to be in the hockey world. We are going to go Vancouver and Ottawa. We are going to take over 6 goals, okay? Vancouver, Ottawa, over 6, -110. I'll tell you guys, last time they played each other, it was 3-2. Okay, it was 3-2. A little bit of traveling. I mean, it's not the shortest traveling distance come from Vancouver into Ottawa, but now both teams have settled in. Okay, they got some rest. They're ready to play the second game. Let me tell you about the first game, guys. It was 3-2 in that game, but there was 74 shots on net. 74 shots on net. It seems like not too long ago I just talked about the law of averages and how things will eventually sort themselves out. I feel like this is one of those games, guys. This is a great matchup for an over. Over 6 goals. You have 2 high shooting teams. Vancouver, 12th highest in the NHL. Ottawa, 4th highest in the NHL. In fact, both teams average over 30 shots a game. Now that in and of itself is pretty impressive, but when you factor in the fact that Vancouver and Ottawa give up the 30th and 28th most shots in the NHL, guys, this is a recipe for a high scoring affair. You have Ottawa giving up, Vancouver is giving up 32 shots a game, Ottawa 32 shots a game. And I mentioned before, guys, one of the videos I talked about Ottawa before, you guys know my stance on Ottawa's defense, okay? They're not great, okay? Ottawa can win hockey games because they can put the puck in the net, which is what we like to see in this particular game. But their defense is very suspect, okay? You can look at a bunch of different stats. If you guys really, really dive into hockey and the numbers around it, you can start to look at things like adjusted Corsi, shooting quality, all kinds of different stuff that factors in, guys. And I will tell you, this Ottawa defense has a difficult time doing some very fundamental things, such as keeping the play to the outside, okay? We talked about, the different areas where you can shoot from and the different shooting percentage. If you can keep that puck to the outside, you're dramatically going to lower the shooting percentage of your opponent, okay? Those point shots, 2%, 2.5%, they're very low percentage shots. You ultimately hope that the puck's going to be tipped or deflected in, but when you're getting shots in tight, which unfortunately that's what that Ottawa defense allows, guys, you have a much higher scoring percentage. So what I would love to see in this game, guys, is, again, another flurry of shots back and forth. I do not expect either defense to be able to stop the other team from getting scoring opportunities. The other thing that these teams have, guys, they got young talent, speed, and what happens in those cases? Penalties, okay? And what do penalties turn into? Power plays. And what do power plays turn into? Goals. So that is what we are doing, guys. Vancouver, Ottawa, 2-unit play, over 6 goals. All right, one more play here for you guys. We're going the NBA, guys. We're going to take Milwaukee -5.5. Okay, so you got two good quality teams coming here. Philadelphia coming off a win. I didn't get a chance to see the Knicks game, but they're coming off a win today. I believe, and don't quote me on this, I think it was a comeback win. But, they got it done. There is some steam on Milwaukee, but we're looking at a Philadelphia team, guys, that is now playing their third game in 4 nights. Okay, so 3 games in 4 nights. That means tired legs, guys. That means not the greatest transition game, which Philadelphia, they get a fair amount of their points off it. And I think Milwaukee ultimately, guys, is going to be able to overmatch them down the stretch here. So we're going to take Milwaukee -5.5. Bit of steam, little bit of tired legs, hopefully, on Philadelphia. Maybe, it won't have their legs under them for shooting or playing defense or whatever, guys. So that's going to be it for the free picks today, guys. So we have, we got our 2-unit hockey play, and we got a NBA play here for you guys. And again, if you guys are interested in Masterclass, I have 3 additional plays. I have a college basketball play, I have another hockey play, and I have an NBA play, guys. So sports betting buffet. That is it for us today, guys. Thank you very much. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day.